Hey guys, so uh, in this video we're going to cover um, basically how to do ratios, financial ratios, in the learning tool that Brother Sweeks has provided. I also want to just quickly, since this is one of the first videos and some of the first assignments for the PFP, I want to go over the importance of the grading key right here. So if you go to Content, Day 1, and then the grading key here, go ahead and click on that. This shows everything that you are responsible for your final project. And now if you follow this thing to the T, you will get 100% on the final project, which, you know, is a lot of points and it means a lot to your grade. So me and Daniel, we use this grading key to grade all the final projects. So basically, if you follow this perfectly, you're gonna be looking really good for the final. So in this video tutorial today, we are going to cover, I believe it'll be the ratios, and I think it's the balance sheet learning tool. Let me check real quick. It'll be in the title of the video, so don't worry. We'll go back here. Okay, on day 5, real quick too, wherever there's a template, like financial statements template, under the day, usually all the learning tools that you'll need for this template are located right here, or they're hyperlinked on the grading key. So Brother Soweeks has tried his best to keep everything connected, keep it really easy for you guys to understand. It just might take a few a few minutes kind of figuring yourself out with the learning suite and how it kind of works. There's a lot of content, a lot of days, a lot to look at, but once you figure it out, it's actually pretty easy to fully get. So we're going to go here to Balance Sheet and Ratios Learning Tool 4B. If you forget which day, you can always go down to here, Learning Tools by Number, and you can also find the learning tool here. This is where they're all found. Now, of course, a lot of these aren't required to be turned in or to be filled out, but they're just for your benefit in learning more about finances and stuff. So we'll go back here. We're going to click on Balance Sheet and Ratios, Learning Tool 4B. This will take us to Brother Soweeks' Dropbox. We'll click Download over here to the right, Direct Download. Okay. Then click Enable Editing so we can fill this thing out. Okay, so first things first, we see blue cells and we see green cells and pink cells. As mentioned in other videos, make sure you do not fill out the blue cells or the pink cells because these contain formulas that Soweeks has provided for us. The green cells are the cells we need to modify. So, for example, type in our name, frequency of ratios, fill that thing out, the date, you can make those changes for the balance sheet. I believe you need 2 balance sheets for the PFP, so go ahead and look at the grading key to figure all that out. I'm pretty sure it's 2 balance sheets with the difference. And then fill out the green cells. So it's pretty easy. It looks like a lot of information, but really just go step by step in each cell. Basically, we're accounting for how many assets we have. So total cash, checking, savings that we have in the bank, or cash in hand, we total that up and put that amount there. Any other assets we put here. Investments like stocks, securities we put here. Housing, vehicle, and so on. And then liabilities or debts, we fill out all the cells that we need to here, and it'll all total up down here in the net worth section. And what's cool about this is once we have this nice snapshot of our financials, we can go down here and look at our ratios. And so we see here the current ratio months living expense, debt ratio, long-term debt. This is all calculated for us, and it's really nice. Later in the semester, we're going to learn what each ratio means and what is an optimal number for each ratio. So you guys can kind of have a good understanding of what you'll need in the future with your spouse and with your family, and what's ideal, and what's an ideal debt ratio, what's an ideal long-term debt ratio, and so on. So this is a great tool. Really nice to just have this here. Excel's awesome. Brother Soweeks, he loves working with Excel. So if you guys take full advantage of this class and fully understand how to use Excel, then it'll become very easy for you. So right here, balance sheet 1. We also have balance sheet 2 that we'll fill out for the second month, and then also on the differences. So once you fill out these two, you can click on this tab and you can see the differences between your balance sheets, which is very beneficial. So this is that's it for this learning tool. If you guys have any other questions, just email us at personalfinance200@gmail.com.